G'day everybody, welcome back to the Dangles Jiu-Jitsu channel. Today we're going to have a look at 4 options to attack from the bottom half guard position. Again, we've been going through with this theme, we'll continue with it as we do it. We're going to look to try and get behind our opponent's head, behind their arm, behind their torso and behind their legs. Okay, so Jace is here, just going to pop down, I'm going to get into a half guard. So again, really important with this to start with is that we're not in a knee shield at this point. So anytime my shins get in front of my opponent, any number of ways that I can do that's not really a half guard anymore. One way you can think about defining the half guard is that I've got his thigh caught between my thighs. So he's going to be able to bring that forward pressure, and the only way I'm going to be able to stop that now is going to be with my hands. Okay, so to start with, that's the main focus we're going to think about. And from here, as he's starting to drive forward, there's lots of things we can do. But one thing I can do is I can bring my hand round and bring this hand in front to try and get some pressure on his head to keep him away. As he does that, I'm going to use my leg to swing up and then get height. As I get height here, I swing my arm through and I can drop straight back down there with a really tight guillotine. One of the best guillotine finishes I think you can get from the half guard. So that's going around the head. So next up again, what are we going to attack? The next option is going to be his arm. So same thing again, he's coming forward with good pressure. I never want him to control my head. I'm always looking to see if I can use my hands and forearms, keeping them in front and stopping him from coming around and flattening me out and controlling my head. So as soon as I get this position, there's always the opportunity for me to look to wrap his arm. I can do this a number of ways, but a classic way is going to be to come around, get my elbow behind, and then build into a Kimura from here. So as soon as I get here, once I wrap around him with his hands in front, I can come through, I extend my arms out to get his wrist behind, I can come and grab. This is a great position, obviously, lots of ways we can finish, but one thing you often run into is your partner will, or your opponent will defend by putting their arm on the inside. Many ways I can reverse position, etc. from here, but if I really am wanting to chase this finish in particular, what I want to do is actually let go and put my hand on his leg. Start to walk my hand up to trap here. Now I can move around, turn the corner, and as I go to pull his hand out, it comes out towards me in this angle, and now it's very easy to get the hand behind and look to finish. Good, so that's looking at the head and the arm. Next up, we're going to have a look at the torso. Same thing again. Same scenario, he's trying to get here and put pressure on my upper body, trying to flatten me out, trying to control my head. So if we're here, I'm going to always be using my hands and forearms to block, but from this position, I'm going to circle my arm inside. I make an X shape with my forearms. From here now, the more he pressures in, the easier it is for me to lift up and come across, and now we get up here with our control of the torso. Our elbows all the way behind, right in the center of his spine here. I came up with this position a long time ago, called it the Platypus. Around the same time, Eduardo Tellez, world champion, called it the Octopus guard. Okay, so he's a world champion, so that's what everyone calls it. So we'll call it the Octopus. Take from that what you will. But from here, I can do any number of sweeps. A really simple one that's often overlooked is just to sit up and bump my opponent back in the opposite direction. So as soon as I get high, bring my hand up high and get my chest up in tight against his hip here now. Bring my leg back and hold in. I can just lift up, push him across his shin, and they'll roll over and you can take the top position. Very effective sweeping sequences we can do from there. So with those first 3 examples there, each time we were able to stop our opponent from controlling our head. This time he manages to get past our upper arm defenses and he flattens me out. So now I can't access his arm, his head and his body like I could in the previous examples. So my arm's free here, it's going to go and get behind his leg. So as soon as I get inside with that scoop grip, I can come and join my hands, move my hips underneath, turn around, isolate this leg. We've got a lot of sweeps, we've got a lot of leg entanglements and finishes we can get to here. I can lock up a position here, get his knee to the ground, bring it up and look for an inverted heel hook finish. So there you have it, guys. 4 great options. Again, simplifying things as much as we can, attacking the head, attacking the arm, attacking the torso, and attacking the leg, so we can go and get some great submissions and reversals from the bottom half guard position. So give it a go.